I'm joining Nick Paddock ahead of racing on Friday to find out a bit more about the Cliffy Miller runners that will be stepping out in race 2. First up will be Twice a Saint.
Yeah, he's just had a little break and a little freshen up. This was just to start him off in a 13. He's going to be on the sharp side. We're just trying something new, hoping for a bit of improvement there.
Next up will be You Crack Me Up, and she'll be making her local and poly debut.
Yeah, she's quite an interesting filly. There's a lot of ifs about her. She came in amazing, immaculate condition as well. She's got a couple of mental issues. She doesn't really go into the pens, and we've sat down, we worked with her. She's gone through her first time here, and she's put up serious work. And I think if everything goes to plan, I do respect that also Sharon's, who they've just fitted to the blinkers too. But if she behaves herself, she will win. On her work, she will win.
Let's hope her mind is on the job and everything goes to plan. Next up, race 4, Prince of Heaven.
Yeah, last time we can put a line through that. We had the false start, and he's also a bit of one of those boys he's not got the most brains about him, and his mind was frazzled, didn't really put it into the run, and was soundly beaten. I think there's a couple of those that had the same story in the race. So I think we can put a line through it. That also Richard is very hard to beat, I think. But we'll be boxing there, and hopefully we can find some minor money.
In race 6, we'll see Silver Tycoon, and he put in an improved effort in his last.
Yeah, he was. He came from off them. We were hoping that he was going to be on the speed, and he was just too far back. And he was the fastest finisher in the race. And like I said, I keep on saying it, but he is better than his form. He should be running off a 73. Unfortunately, because of the noms, we always have to nom years in advance. That now he's still running off a 76. But he's better than that. His work's been nice. In those 2 weeks, we just freshened him up really, and hoping for a positive effort from him.
2 runners in race 7, Dreamscape and Silver Slippers, both love the poly and are in fair form. Yeah,
we've taken Dreamscape back to the pens just to help her. She's her own worst enemy. She doesn't help herself in a race. She's last time out, she just dropped a bit around the turn, and she never really finished it off. So it was a touch disappointing. Back to the 14, back 200 meters probably will suit her. Expecting a much better run. Hopefully you can get out the pens, and I think that's plan 1. Silver Slippers ran a cracker last time behind Bonnaroo, which turned out to be quite a nice little filly. Also in the same cup division, I think with the low galloping mass she should be a runner.
In race 8, we'll see another newcomer to the yard, Ria Katori, who will race off Highveld form.
Yeah, a lovely little horse. He's not the biggest boy. He's quite a light frame chap, but he's got a lovely brightness in the eye, and he's good in the manger. So he's a nice little boy. Obviously, he's not really drawn too well. I think he's drawn in the car park, but his work's been good enough to show that he can be competitive. If he had half a draw, I'd be quite bullish of a big run. He's put in some serious work at home, but I wouldn't worry too much about that maiden win last time. That was in a weakish field. Before that, I think there's been 4 or 5 direct winners out of his form line. So he has run against some nice horses. So if he's not too hampered by that draw, he should be in the top 4.
Draw definitely always a concern, and especially so on poly. So let's hope Ria Katori gets some luck.